Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Wow, it is the end of summer, for me at least. Very sad, but I did complete like a little over half of my sketchbook, and even though I didn't finish my sketchbook, I still wanted to show you all the artwork I made over the summer. So this is going to be a one-half sketchbook tour, showing all the art that I made in summer of 2023. Let's go. So the front cover was basically customizable. There's like a plastic sheet on the top and you could like stick things in it. So I just put a bunch of stickers and stuff. This is from Toaster Kiwi, this is from Ocean and Space, this is from Rin Spirit Art, and these two stickers I bought on Amazon. So that's what that is. And the first page of my sketchbook, context, I started my sketchbook at the very end of May, and that's like when the Tears of the Kingdom hype was like at its peak. So I had Zelda on the mind for the beginning portion of my sketchbook. So on the first page here, I drew Raru and I drew Sonia, and I just wrote, "Welcome to my new sketchbook, starting off strong with some lovely Tears of the Kingdom sketches. So, cheers to summer 2023. Over on this page, I just did some doodles of Prince Sidon because I just think he's neat. You know, over here I was drawing my OC column, but I do not do like any other OC drawings in this sketchbook, so yeah, I was giving him outfits and hairstyles and jazz. I drew Donnie and Leo. These are screenshots from the show directly. I just decided to draw them more in my style, or redraw kind of. Over here is a drawing of Link. I actually did this in a video on my channel, but I basically explained how I colored this with markers, so if that's something that interests you, I recommend you go check out that video. Over here on the back side, there was a lot of bleed through, so I decided to just trace over my drawing. And then over here is Zelda from Tears of the Kingdom, and yeah, and the Master Sword too. So again, the back side had a lot of bleed through, so I just traced over Zelda's head on this one, and then I drew a bunch of different styled Zeldas around it because I call this my art style crisis page, because literally I don't have an art style, and if you don't have an art style, might as well catch them all, you know? I gotta have them all. And then over here was some life drawing. I'm not gonna show it though because it's really ugly. Over here are some doodles. I wrote the names of artists that I referenced for all of these. And then over here, some life drawing from the High Museum of Art. I went there and I decided to do some life drawing of the different statues and exhibits and stuff I saw. I did that over on this side as well. Over here, I was drawing some members of the K-pop group 17. This was during the promotion of FML, and then shortly after Super Slay. And also this is fighting, you know, some more style experimentation over here. This was me drawing a little Zelda from memory, and I think it actually looks really cute. And I remember while I was drawing this page, I turned on Christopher Robin in the background, and I forgot how emotional of a movie it was, because while I was drawing and watching it, I was like crying. Anyways, here is some more life drawing. I drew a slide that's at a pool and some architecture. Here's some TMNT art. Oh, it also was Venti's birthday this day, but I just do Donnie, and then I referenced an artist for this one, and then I drew that one. Over here are some hand studies, just practicing on hands, as every artist should. Don't run from your responsibilities, kids. Practicing with realism and studying semi-realism. And then over here, I was drawing Gwen from the Spider-Verse movie because I had just watched it. I was trying to like study the style of the movie and then also apply my own stylization to it, even though I don't really like it that much, but you know, art is subjective. Some pose anatomy studies while drawing a dancer. Here's Paviter. He is my favorite character from Across the Spider-Verse, but literally he was like my favorite part of the movie, apart from the art itself and animation. Some doodles of basically like Rise of the TMNT with Spider-Verse like together, you know, crossover baby. And then over here was drawing a girl in an environment, and I wrote the lyrics of Let You Break My Heart Again by Lovey. The song slaps though, you should go listen to it. And then over here, I drew some aesthetic looking foods on Pinterest. Don't ask me why. And then over here was me doing some life drawing, and this is my kitchen. Very slay. And then these are just doodles that I did. I like turned off my brain and just drew these. These are some pose studies of anatomy and full body poses and facial studies. And I was drinking boba that day, so that's why I drew a chibi of myself drinking boba. Taro is my favorite. Get taro. If not taro, get matcha. Because I'm a matcha girly. Here I was studying the artist Rottmnt because I really, really love her art style, and she's really inspired me a lot, so I was studying her art here. This is a girl that I saw on Pinterest, and I just drew her and colored it with markers. Here's me studying Rottmnt again, just really studying her art. Then here's some life drawing of a cafe that I was in. I was just sitting at the window and decided to do some life drawing and capture the memory, so that's what this is. Over here is just some random doodles and stuff, and then this is me practicing some architecture because I was planning on making a graduation gift for a friend, so I decided to practice up and study the architecture before I drew it. And I killed a bug on the page accidentally, so the bug will be remembered always. And then here's some more architecture studies and this girl, and this is one of my favorite pages. I think it looks really nice. It was just with acrylic paint and pen. Over here, I saw this picture on Pinterest of a girl who is in a supermarket, so I decided to draw it to get practice drawing figures and people and realism in people and backgrounds and environments and backgrounds. And then over here, it was the 4th of July, so I tried to be somewhat patriotic, but honestly, I think this page is disgusting. So this is a semi-realistic piece where I used oil pastel and acrylic paint. I don't really know what really inspired me or prompted me to do this, but I think it's okay. Like when I first did it, I thought I was ugly, but I think now I'm more so indifferent towards it. And then this is me drawing realism with watercolor, and I actually think it turned out really cool. I showed my friend this page, and she was like, this one looks like Twilight, and this one looks like Rarity. And I was like, what? That's crazy, dude. This page is for study purposes, but no, really, it actually is for study purposes. I just drew Miguel O'Hara from Across the Spider-Verse, and then this girl that I saw in a picture on Pinterest, and I decided to draw it again for the same reasons of practicing both backgrounds, people in backgrounds, and human anatomy realism. Over here are some Donnie doodles. It literally is just Donnie. And over here are some random doodles I drew like on random pieces of paper, and then like I glued them in here. But these are all just random doodles that surfaced in my head. This is Quaxley. I chose him to be my starter in Pokemon Violet, and I named him Dewey because it's me. And then I don't know why Lotor appeared. He just popped out of my Voltron subconscious, literally out of nowhere. Some anatomy practicing, realism practicing. Actually, I was drawing this in public, like this one specifically. And this girl comes up to me and she goes, is that anime? It looks so good. And I'm like, thanks. And then here's some architecture studies that I did with watercolor. It was really fun. Up here is more doodles that I did. Leo, Donnie, Mikey, and then Donnie, Raph, and Leo. And then over here is a train study that I did of a photo of a train that I saw on Pinterest. And I drew it and I colored it with watercolor. And I think it turned out pretty nice. I think I might like this one better than this one. Yeah. Here's some figure drawings that I just did on black and white. I think it actually looks more aesthetic because it's black and white, but I really like this page. This page is kind of a failure, but I just drew a girl sitting in the subway. Some figures. I think I timed myself, like I think I gave myself around like 3 minutes to draw each figure. So yeah, and then Donnie and Leo, and then Mikey and Raph. But Leo and Donnie are singing to the song.
I've got a feeling.
Because of that one video on YouTube, I will put the clip here.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
That perfectly describes Leo in every way, shape, and form possible on the planet. Some studies on architecture from Studio Ghibli. This one's from The Cat Returns, this one's from Spirited Away, this one's from My Neighbor Totoro, and then this one's from Ponyo. And then I drew a picture of people in a city, and it's like a hustle and bustle, and I decided to draw this because I wanted to draw something inspired by the feeling of hustle culture and how people nowadays, especially young people, have such a strong sense of needing to be on the grind constantly. And I want to read what I wrote, but hustle culture, when a workplace environment places an intense focus on productivity, ambition, and success with little regard for rest. Basically, feeling guilty or bad for taking time for yourself and constantly feeling like you have to be on that grind and be constantly working your hardest, even though sometimes that can be really stressful and draining on your mental health. And I feel like us as a culture needs to realize that more. Some anatomy poses of girls in fashion clothing on Pinterest, because you know, drawing pretty people on Pinterest is really fun. Here's some architecture. I actually saw this one in real life when I sat and drew it, and then these two are from Pinterest. Here's my old dance crew. I am going to a new studio this fall, so I will not be seeing those people anymore or that studio, but I will really treasure my time that I had with them. And then this is from my Drawing Your OCs Part 2 video, where I drew Princess Ren. She was an OC that was sent to me, and I had a lot of fun drawing her. These two are doodles that I did playing around with the style, and then these 3 doodles are studies of Sakura Opal. I was just looking at her art and trying to study it, even though I think they both kind of turned out gross. This one's okay, but these two look disgusting. And then these are portraits, but a more contourish style where I try to like not lift my pen off the page and like keep it on there like the whole time, so it's more like organic and wobbly looking, and I don't know, I like this page. This was the day after I saw Mutant Mayhem, and by the way, it's a really good movie. If you want to see something that has good comedy, action, animation, a unique style, and something that really feels both nostalgic and fresh at the same time, I really recommend that you watch Mutant Mayhem. And then over here, I was just drawing some dancers in highlighter. Oh, I was practicing this one artist who does beautiful like brush art drawings, and I wrote his name here. He's on Instagram. He's a really, really good artist. And then these are some life drawings from a coffee shop, and I just drew these 2 people across from me, and then I drew some stuff in the cafe. Oh, so me as an artist, I have really, really bad posture. So I took a picture of me sitting at my desk, which is what I'm doing right now, and then I drew myself at my desk to capture the memory of my bad posture, and then some girlies that I did post studies of. Here's some more architecture practice and studies. I'm not really proud of it, but it's whatever. And then this is a drawing that my friend did of my pencil case, and then he gave it to me, so I glued it in my sketchbook. This is some life drawing. I sat and I drew this building, and then I was drawing just a walk cycle on the bottom just to practice, because I feel like that's something I've seen a lot, especially in like an animator's sketchbook, so I wanted to like try that too, even though it didn't turn out that good, but I tried. Oh, this was me realizing that I draw a lot of like younger people or like teenagers and young adults, and I don't really draw like older people. So I wanted to try and draw some older people and see if I could still capture them accurately and their features, and I think it turned out pretty okay. And then over here is a tree inspired by Green Ember, the book series. I've started reading the first book because my friend is working on a Green Ember project and he asked me to help, so. Hi, I know you're watching this. This is a Green Ember concept design. Let me know if you like it. Over here are some doodles. This one's referencing an artist, this one's referencing an artist, and this one is, you can find these artists. I have their name written on the paper. And then here was just some random doodles. I just kind of turned off my brain for this page. But a girl, this is a style I'm playing around with, and then Mikey, and then more doodles on this side. I don't know why, but whenever I turn my brain off to doodle, I always draw Link. And then I drew 2 of Shasha Cat's OCs from her webcomic. And then this doodle, another doodle, and then Huey from DuckTales. Over here, I have Panera Bread because I was a Panera Bread. Panera Bread is my favorite restaurant, low-key. Probably because I just love bread. Bread is my favorite food in the whole universe, but this was life drawing from Panera. Oh, I remember this page. I was having quite the art crisis on this day, not gonna lie. I probably was just hungry, but honestly, I was just so in a mood this day. So anyways, and over here, it was during the hype of the whole like discourse of like how people draw side profiles, and it made me think about how I myself as a person, I am also like self-conscious of my side profile for flaws that I see in myself that others probably don't see. Self-conscious of like my nose or my really thin lips, things that make me feel like I'm not beautiful, which is really sad, but I just tried to draw myself to learn to love myself. And that's something I've done before. If you've seen my other sketchbook tours, you know that that's a theme of whenever I draw myself, it's me trying to learn to love myself better. And I wrote the songs Self-Love in the background because, haha.
Self-love, didn't love him, so trying to love me, cuff me to the truth to him, he don't trust me.
Some life drawings from Pinterest, but I tried this wobbly contour style again, and I genuinely had so much fun that I did it again on this page, and I just like really enjoyed myself. Like, look how wobbly and delicious this looks, okay? I'm so proud of it. Over here, I was drawing some feet studies, and then I got this little like machine that like prints out, can make black and white like stickers, and I really like it because it's like pink and it looks like a cat, so it looks very like my aesthetic, and also like I can print out like some of my art on it, so I thought that was really cool. This was me doing some life drawing out and about, aka I went to I have no idea what happened. I was out at Starbucks, so I drew this guy on his computers, the area of seating, and then this building that was across the street. But this is my Starbucks drink that I got, and it was super duper amazing, so good. I think about it every night. It's what keeps me awake at 3 a.m. But it's a grande iced matcha latte with 3 pumps of chai and vanilla sweet cocoa foam. Get it once, try it, get hooked, and thank me forever. It'll change your life. Some more of those contourish life drawing. Over here, I just did some figure studies of ladies on Pinterest, and I critiqued myself and added notes. And that is it, guys. That is all I have from the summer. So that was about half of my sketchbook. I will show you the rest of it when I finish it. But for now, that was all I completed in the summer of 2023. Thank you guys so much for sticking around this summer. I know a lot of you liked my content this summer, and I feel really grateful that I got the opportunity to edit and upload and film a new video every week. And that was really fun for me. It was really good for my channel. I feel like I'm getting a feel of what I want my channel to be now. And I understand myself as a content creator better after being on YouTube for over like 2.5 years, which is crazy that I'm just now understanding myself better. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed my sketchbook tour, I recommend you look at my other sketchbook tours I've done in the past. I actually have a playlist on my channel of all my sketchbook tours. I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.